Hello, in this video, I'm going to explain how I wrote a Terraform script to create an S3 bucket and also an EC2 instance. And the S3 bucket was created such that the name will have like a dynamic suffix. So what I did first was I created a directory, right? I created this Terraform EC2 S3 directory, and the command I used was mk BI arrow, then I put the name, paste. So if I hit enter now, it will show that the file already exists because it's already here. Then I switched directory into this folder. So I switched directory there. So I just switched this CD. Sorry. Okay, I wrote Terraform, so nothing should be Terraform. So CD paste. So there should be a T here. Yeah. And then I switch in there. And then inside this folder, I created the main.tf file where I put the configuration to create the resources. So I used touch main.tf file, main.tf, sorry. So once you do that, then it created this main.tf file. So now let me just go inside this main.tf file, right? This main.tf file, let me drag it here. Then I'm going to explain the configuration quickly. So the first thing was I put the provider, right? So the provider here is AWS, and the region I want to create the resource is US West 2, that is Oregon, right, in US. Then the resource, the first resource is the instance, the EC2 instance. So I had to put this argument, which is the AMI ID. Now this AMI ID, I got it from so EC2. So you click here, then launch instance. So so I got it here. This is it here. It is it here, right? So I got it here. So I just put it in there. That's it. Then the instance type, I put T2 micro, right? Because if you look at T2 micro here, is the free tier eligible. So I put that. Then the key name, this key name is basically used so that we can access the instance remotely via SSH, right? So this key name, I already created, so if you look here, I already created that key, right? New key pair. So I already created it, so I just put the key name there. And then this tag block, is basically going to give the name for the EC2 instance, which I just put as new instance. Then after, the next thing I actually want to create EC2 instance and S3, right? So this is the block for the S3 bucket. But before that, I created this block, and what this block is doing is to generate a random string, right? That will be used for the name of the S3 bucket, right? So the string will be of length 3, right? The random string is just going to generate a random string, right? So this S3 bucket, for this S3 bucket block, so the name of the S3 bucket will be S3. Then this random string, which is what I have here, dot bucket suffix is what I have here, then dot result, right? To kind of give the name of the S3 bucket. So it's going to generate a random string, and we are going to see it. Then I put this output block, right? Instead of creating another file for output, I just put this output block inside this main.tf file. To this output block basically is going to, show us the name of the S3 bucket, right? So now let's just run some command. So we are going to first of all run terraform init. So it's going to initialize the back end, and all the kind of like, the plugins, the provider plugins and all that. So then the next thing we are going to do is Terraform plan. What's Terraform planning to do? So let's see. So it's going to bring it up here, Terraform plan. And then the last thing will be Terraform apply. And once we hit Terraform apply, it's going to provision the resource. So now if you look at it, Terraform is planning to create 3 resources, right? So the 3 resources are the EC2 instance is going to create a random string for the bucket name, and then it's going to create the S3 bucket, right? So let's just see. So you see that S3 dot test will be created. Let me see. The AWS dot web server will be created, which is the EC2 instance, and this is the random string, right? It's going to be created. So and it's going to output the name. So let me just do Terraform apply. So once I hit Terraform apply now, it's going to ask if I want to continue. I have to hit yes. So let's just wait a little bit and then enter a value. So do you want to perform this action? Yes. So it's going to create everything. And this is the random YZ4. This is the random, this is a random string, right? You see the bucket name S3-YZ4, which is kind of like what we have here. So we have S3, then we did an interpolation, right? This $sign, then the curly brackets, you use it for interpolation, right? So S3, then you have YZ4, right? So now let's go to AWS console to see if those resources have been created. So let me come to EC2 instances. So you see the instance, it was just created. New instance, which was the name. If you look at our configuration, new instance, that's the name there. So let me go to S3 buckets, S3, to check for the buckets. So you see that S3YZ4, it was just created, and we created it in US West 2. This was the region that we put in our configuration. So that's just basically, you can, this is just like a 27 line of, code or configuration, or command, whatever you want to call it. So that's it. Hope this helps. Thank you.